Hello. By now, most of you know that yesterday, an American citizen, a white woman, was shot and killed in cold blood by ICE when she was trying to turn her car away from the ice so that she could get away from what was going on. The ICE agent shot her in the face several times, killing her. And the car rolled into him so that he ended up in the hospital. Now tell me, you're an ICE agent. You have 20 people backing you up. And you see a car coming towards you. And you see that the driver is trying to turn away so they don't hit you. And your idea of how to handle the situation properly is to kill this person in cold blood and justify it that they had hit you. She didn't hit you until you killed her. The video clips show this. The man stood right in front, reached across the hood, and shot the woman in the face several times. This is the country that we now have. This is what we have come to. This is Trump land. This is not the United States of America. This is Trump land. And it's only going to get worse until Donald Trump dies or is somehow kicked out of office and held accountable for his crimes. He has invaded Venezuela, kidnapped the president of Venezuela, and I don't care whether the president of Venezuela was the legal president or one who had deposed the original one. The fact is, he went into another country, he kidnapped the president, brought him to America and put him on trial, and then had our military go in and basically be at war with Venezuela over oil and silver reserves that he wanted. I don't know how people are going to justify this because it was totally wrong. Now, I'm not going to get mad at our military because they were acting under what they considered lawful orders. Whether or not international court decides it was illegal or not later on, this is like when President Obama went into Iraq and Pakistan over quote-unquote weapons of mass destruction, where there were no weapons of mass destruction, but there were oil reserves. And I spoke out against that too. So don't say that I would, if it was a Democratic president, I would not be happy about it. I was angry about it. The thing is, until we get people that are willing to serve the country, America, all the American people, instead of their ego and the billionaires, we're still going to have wars. And this goes across not just America, across the planet. Also, President Trump has annoyed Denmark so much that they have told him if he doesn't keep his hands off of Greenland, they're going to shoot first and ask questions later. Canada has become so annoyed that they're basically cutting all ties with America and taking the same stance. Mexico and Cuba, also places that he has put his eye on, are strengthening themselves against the U.S. We didn't need another Hitler. And unfortunately, Donald Trump is yet again following Hitler's playbook. America, we can do better than Trumpland. I want my country back. I want it to go back to being the United States of America instead of a country that's divided against itself because so many people are following and worshiping or kissing ass to Donald Trump. When he was 16, 17, 18 years old, he was as much of a rich narcissist bully, malignant sociopath as he is right now. He's not going to live forever. You may think he is, but he's not. He's an 80-year-old man almost. He has dementia. His hand looks like he's got an aneurysm from where they've poked him with IVs. He's got swollen legs and ankles from his blood pressure being so high, and he's maybe going to end up giving himself a heart attack. He can't stay awake, which suggests sleep apnea. He's got a lot of health issues. So he's not going to survive much longer. And what comes after him? Well, let's see. J.D. Vance, who's as bad or worse in many ways. People like Kash Patel and Pam Bondi. And the gal that's the head of ICE. Oh, yeah. That's what we've got to look forward to. The destruction of our Constitution, the destruction of every principle we once held. It's really hard for me to be optimistic when I watch what is happening every day. But I want you to think about Nicole, the woman who was shot and killed in cold blood for simply trying to get somewhere. An innocent woman going about her daily life, shot and killed. in cold blood in Minnesota. There's not a state in the union that can afford this kind of help from Donald Trump. Think about it. Have a good day. And remember, you're not alone and you are loved. Bye.